Hello, everyone. My name is Marcy Straw, and I have the great privilege to serve as Executive Director of the California Music Center, producer of the Irving M. Klein International String Competition. Thank you for joining us for Klein at Home for the Holidays, our very first virtual gala to raise funds for the 2021 competition.
And I'm Mitchell Sardu Klein, the founder of the Klein Competition and music director of the Peninsula Symphony and Peninsula Youth Orchestra. The Klein Competition has enjoyed international acclaim as one of the most prestigious classical music competitions in the world. For the past 35 years, we've had the great pleasure of bringing extraordinary young classical string players aged 15 to 23 on the cusp of significant musical careers to San Francisco each June to compete for cash prizes and performance contracts. We support these exceptional players early in their careers, assist them with the development of professional and performance skills, encourage their community involvement, and provide them performance opportunities and monetary support. Welcome indeed to this very special event honoring tonight's 2020 Arts Champion, the amazing TESSA LARK, for her significant contributions and service to the arts and her service and involvement on many levels with the Klein Competition. We have a terrific program planned for you with performances from 3 eras of Klein Prize winners, appearances from friends and laureates, and of course, you.
We're also here this evening to raise funds to support our work going forward. It's folks like you that make what we do possible, now more than ever. I encourage you to help move that leaderboard along to our goal this evening on your screen with a gift to CMC. And how might you do that? It's easy. Simply text GIVE CMC to 44321 on any device and watch the progress tonight following the steps on the screen. Prefer to pledge and pay later? Use the chat window on the right of your screen and I'll record your pledge. And don't forget to check out our silent auction. We have some fabulous items, spectacular wine lots, experiences, and opportunities. Here's that link to browse on your screen. Bidding closes on the 15th. Now, to kick things off, please welcome 2018 prize winner Isabelle I. Durenberger.
My name is Isabelle I. Durenberger, and I am a 2018 Klein alumni. I currently study at the New England Conservatory in Boston. I look back at my experience at the Klein 2 years ago with just immense joy, happiness, and a sense of gratefulness to be part of the family. It was such a positive experience, I think, because they really take care of the competitors. They give you time with your pianist on stage before the actual competition, and not to mention my wonderful host family. They were all elements that came together and made me feel so comfortable on stage during the actual competition. 2 other elements of the Klein I find really unique are the mentorship aspect and the commissioned work. I believe the mentorship program was started during 2018, and I'm so grateful that that became part of the competition tradition. Francesca De Pascale was the mentor during my year, and she was incredible. She listened in on rehearsals if we wanted her to and would give wonderful advice, and her being a Klein alumni herself really gave me confidence in everything she told me, and she reassured me backstage, before going on stage, which I think everyone can use some of that before and during a competition. In addition to that, the opportunity to work on a commissioned piece is really unique, especially when you're a younger musician. I think to be given a piece no one has ever played before is very unique, and it's exciting to be given a blank slate and to be told to put your own fresh spin on something. So I really admire Klein for incorporating those elements into what is a wonderful competition for young people. Please stay safe and healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.
Violinist Julian Ree is the first prize winner of the Elmar Oliveira and Johansson International competitions, as well as winning the solo Bach, commissioned work, and second prize at the 2018 Klein Competition. Julian made his Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra debut at age 8 and has performed with orchestras including San Diego, Pittsburgh, Eugene, and Madison Symphony Orchestra. Julian studied with the great pedagogues and teachers of many Klein Competition winners, Almita and Roland Vamos at the Music Institute of Chicago, and is currently studying with Miriam Fried, who, by the way, was the main teacher of our honoree tonight, TESSA LARK, at the New England Conservatory of Music. Here's Julian.
Hello, my name is Julian Ree, and I'm a violinist currently based in Brookfield, Wisconsin. I was a Klein laureate back in 2017, and it's really a joy to be back again performing on behalf of the Klein. The Klein has a very special place in my heart, as it's a community of people that has encouraged and supported me to continue working for what I love. Most strikingly, the Klein demonstrates and exhibits so much passion, love, and joy for serving their community, their audiences, and young musicians like myself. I can't underscore how inspiring it is to have people who believe in me and my unique musical voice. Of course, none of this would be possible without the support of many, and although everybody's been going through very difficult times, the work the Klein has been doing has certainly given me something to smile about, and I hope that you'll continue to help the competition do so for so many others. Thank you.
you, Julian. That was fabulous. We so enjoyed your concerts in the Bay Area last year. And that seems like forever now. Who could have predicted a year ago that our house concerts, our benefit event, and the Klein itself would have to transition to online production this year? Mitch, remember when we decided to go virtual?
Yes, Marcy. We took a big leap of faith, pivoting in early April to what was then an unknown world of online production when San Francisco was shut down. We asked our 8 very brave and accomplished semifinalists to alter their planned repertoire, to record themselves at home, and notably to perform their concertos unaccompanied from memory. A very different task from what they normally would do in this kind of event. We had to entirely rewrite the playbook for almost every aspect of the competition, which was broadcast over 2 days in the first week of June. And to date, the 35th annual competition, #KleinOnline 2020, has attracted 5,000 viewers and counting from at least and from all around the world.
Semifinalists were nothing short of heroic.
Yeah.
I think the phrase that came to mind to me was, we were flying the plane as we built it. We were fortunate also to find a video producer, Mel Metcalf III of Stormrider Productions, to help make Klein Online 2020 a reality in just a few short weeks. He's now helping us with the monthly Klein at Home hours, featuring performances from the competition archives and the new Third Thursdays recitals with recent laureates. Mel's at the helm tonight from an undisclosed location. Thank you. We couldn't do it without you. Speaking of folks we couldn't do without, here's Dexter Lowry, the president of the California Music Center's Board of Directors.
Hello, I'm Dexter Lowry, and I have the honor of serving as the president of the California Music Center. I'd like to add my welcome to our 2020 gala. In thinking about it, we all could use a little more gala in our lives during this very challenging year we've all experienced. Some of you may be amused to know that I, a man with no musical training and no ability to play an instrument, became involved with the California Music Center. The story behind that is a dear friend of ours and a former board member, Tom Driscoll, encouraged us to become a host family. And we did for many years, welcoming young aspiring musicians into our home, helping feed them, transport them, house them, and encourage them as they pursued their aspirations in a music career. Of special interest to me was a comment made by a music teacher who commented to me that the California Music Center, unique among organizations of this type, was known for the nurturing, supportive nature of the competition. And that really made me feel that we've accomplished many of the things that help these young musicians move forward in their careers. So thank you again for joining us and helping us accomplish our mission.
The first American in 4 decades and youngest musician ever to win the first prize at the International Tchaikovsky Competition Cello Division, 21-year-old Zlatomir Fung is poised to become one of the preeminent cellists of our time. Zlatomir has taken the top prizes at the 2018 Alice and Eleanor Schoenfeld International String Competition, the 2016 George Enescu International Cello Competition, 2015 Johansson International Competition for Young String Players, and the 2014 Stolberg International String Competition. He began playing cello at age 3 and earned fellowships at Ravinia Staines Music Institute, Heifetz International Music Institute, Music Alp, and the Aspen Music Festival and School. A proud recipient of the Kovner Fellowship, Fung currently studies at the Juilliard School under the tutelage of Richard Aaron and Timothy Eddy. And now, please welcome Zlatomir Fung, the 2014 Klein Competition first prize winner.
Hello everyone, I am cellist Zlatomir Fung, and I'd like to thank you all very much for attending this special event, virtual event, for the Klein Competition. I was fortunate enough to be selected as the winner of the 2014 Klein Competition, and to date it still remains one of my favorite competition experiences. The thing I'm most appreciative for is that the Klein created a sense of community, and through giving me opportunities, connections, and concerts in California, they really tried to make a difference in my musical life and career, and I sincerely believe that they did. Given that this year has been so tumultuous, it's more important than ever that we have passionate leadership in our cherished music world. And I believe that the Klein Competition, with its mission of promoting young artists, is certainly among the most important organizations that will be doing this going forward. Thank you, Klein Competition. I will be performing the second movement of the Rachmaninov Cello Sonata with my dear friend Maxime Landau in a virtual collaboration that we did together. This second movement is a scherzo, and it alternates between moments of mystery and devilishness to extremely tender nostalgia. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zlatomir. That was terrific. We are fortunate to have such a warm and wonderful community of alumni. They are extraordinary. They're smart, delightful, scary talented, and above all, the future of classical performance. If you're inspired, I encourage you to help move that leaderboard toward our goal at the bottom of your screen with a gift to CMC. Speaking of delightful and talented, please welcome 2015 laureate Ariel Horowitz and the Vice President of the California Music Center Board, Catherine Cass.
Hi, my name is Catherine Cass. I am a board member for California Music Center. I've been with the nonprofit for 3 years now, and I'm here with Ariel.
Hi, my name's Ariel Horowitz, and I'm a violinist and a former prize winner of the Klein Competition. And Catherine, do you remember how we met?
I do. So actually, Ariel and I had a very interesting timeline divergence, and then it came back together through CMC. But if you rewind about a decade ago, we actually attended the same music camp in the middle of nowhere, upstate New York. Now we're both in completely different professions, but still somehow we found our way back to each other through California Music Center and through just the family-like relationship with our performers.
Absolutely. And it's so amazing because that's really what's special about the California Music Center and the Klein Competition is that not only do you forge really incredible new friendships, but it really has a unique way of bringing people together who have a shared history like Catherine and I do. Like I remember playing an orchestra together and having ice cream in the cafeteria at music camp, and who would have thought that we would have found our way back into each other's lives all these years later.
Yeah. it's wild. You don't really think about like, what is my life going to look like when you're 10 years old, when you're 11 years old, you're not thinking, oh, where am I going to be 10 years from now? And
exactly.
I think it's amazing that you're actually, Ariel, you're a professional musician.
Oh my
now.
Goodness.
You went from being a 10-year-old playing a Telemann recreation for orchestra in a Vivace string camp, and now you're touring the world. Virtually right now, but outside of COVID, you're touring the world and playing, and that's what you do.
Thank you. Well, I think it's so amazing that, even, if you don't necessarily make music your profession, you've still found this really beautiful way to have music in your life. And that's one of the beautiful things about music is like, you don't just have to go the traditional route with it. Like it can be something that is so important in your life no matter what you do. And even some of the Klein Competition prize winners have gone on to have really diverse careers in a lot of different arenas. And I think that's one of the reasons that supporting the Klein Competition is not just supporting the next generation of artists, but supporting the next generation of global leaders and of people who are really going to use the values that the Klein Competition holds so dear and change the world.
And I think it's really great, especially that you were able to get here with the help of the Klein with the help of the Klein Competition, especially just, I know we went to the same camp. It was like very out there in rural upstate New York. And you kind of think like, how am I supposed to make it anywhere? Like I'm in a very small town. It's not New York City. And I think the Klein Competition really helps even the playing ground, right? You were able to
absolutely
have a great career. So could you tell us more about how the experience was for you?
Absolutely. It was amazing. I participated in the Klein Competition in 2015, and I was 18, so I had just started college. And it was one of the first big competitions that I did. Like I remember getting the call that I had gotten into the semifinal round, and I was just like, it was one of those, it was like, I don't know, it was like Christmas morning. Like it was like one of those kinds of like bubbly feelings that you just never really forget. And like the older you get, the more life just seems so ordinary. So you like think back on that, feeling and you're like, oh, like I miss that. But yeah, it's so amazing. Actually, the year that I participated, actually the 8 semifinalists, or was it 9 maybe? I can't remember. 8 or 9 semifinalists were like just these absolute powerhouse musicians. Like so many people from my year have gone on to just have like these really dynamic and interesting musical careers. Like the first prize winner, Oliver Herbert, is like a huge cello soloist now and like is doing amazing things. And Erica Gray, one of the violists in the competition, is doing such amazing things as well. And I actually, another fun Klein competition connection story is that I met Emily Shihai, one of the violinists at the competition, obviously at the competition, and then we ended up being housemates at a chamber music festival called the Four Seasons Chamber Music Festival Winter Workshop in North Carolina, and we lived together for a week, and it was like super, super fun. And we didn't request that or anything. They just happened to like put us as housemates, and it was so cool because we hadn't seen each other in a number of years, and like it was like no time had passed. So yeah, it's really special how these experiences really help you find your community in a sense. And I think that's one of the most important things for a young musician and even just a young person is like having people around you to really like build you up and support you and give you inspiration and, network with, introduce you to other people. It's really, it's super important. Like it's I would say almost as important as like, the actual bread and butter of what we do of like, playing the instrument. So it's really great that the Klein competition is able to foster that level of community on so many different levels.
And that's exactly the reason I joined as a volunteer, as a board member, is it's that extra little gap that you don't really get filled through your education, through other means. Just the community, the support, the networking, the ability to play in front of other people, getting those things set up for you as a new musician. And then when I joined as a volunteer, I saw immediately that it worked because like we said,
right.
We were friends way back at Stream Camp in the middle of nowhere in this town outside in rural New York that no one had. Gosh. And now you are a professional musician, and that, at least as a board member, as a volunteer, when I saw your name, I knew, okay, this organization actually does something important, something really grand that affects everyone's lives.
They really do.
Even my life as a volunteer,
and
everyone else that the nonprofit interacts with. So thank you so much for sharing your story, Ariel.
Thank you so much for connecting, and I hope we get to connect in person again soon and have
one day
and play more Telemon one of these days.
Yes, at the end of next year's gala in person.
I can't wait. I'm so ready.
All right. Have a wonderful next hour for everyone watching this stream, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Goodbye.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tom Driscoll, and this is Nancy Quinn, and we are pleased to welcome you into our home. For many of you, you've been here before, and for the first timers, you're so welcome to be here with us.
But we miss you all.
And we have been so honored to have been asked to introduce TESSA tonight as this year's Arts Award champion. We're standing here under the archway because, frankly, this is where TESSA has stood so many times. From the time she first stayed with us in 2008 and won first prize in the competition, through many other occasions where she has come and played a few notes before performing outside of the house or dropping in for a big birthday or anniversary celebration. It's just been wonderful getting to know TESSA over the years, and we're so excited to be a part of this tonight. As so many of you know, TESSA is not just an extraordinary musician, but she's a marvelous human being and has become part of not only the extended Klein Competition family, but our family as well.
And this makes us especially grateful to be able to to be here with you, to celebrate TESSA with you, and our sincere thanks to the California Music Center and to the Klein Competition for doing what you do so well, and that is identifying and showcasing marvelous, amazing young string players like TESSA. Our lives have been changed, frankly, by being a part of the Klein and knowing her. So,
with that, we would like to make a toast to TESSA LARK, a champion in so many ways. TESSA, we love you and congratulations.
Love you, congratulations.
That is so sweet. Oh my gosh.
I hope we surprised you.
You did. Oh my gosh, what I would give to be in that room with Tom and Nancy right now.
I know. But thanks to Nancy and Tom, who are great philanthropists and advocates of their arts in their own right. And they were our very well-deserved 2019 Arts Champion awardees. Also here tonight, out there in the interweb, is our first awardee, the Irrepressible Judy Anderson. We launched this annual award in 2018 to say thank you to community leaders and artists who tirelessly advocate for the arts and have been ardent ambassadors and cheerleaders for the Klein. This award expresses our deep appreciation for all they do.
And now we're going to insist that TESSA sit there and listen to these wonderful statements about her. TESSA Lark, made a profound impression on all of us when she won the first prize at the 2008 Klein Competition, as Tom and Nancy were just reminiscing about. It was our introduction to one of the most captivating artistic voices we have heard, and certainly one of the most endearing. 2012, she won the Naumburg International Violin Competition. In 2014, she was a silver medalist in the International Violin Competition of Indianapolis. 2016, quite a recitation, the Avery Fisher Career Grant. 2018, the Borletti Buitoni Trust Fellowship. TESSA is not just an emerging superstar in the classical realm, but a highly acclaimed bluegrass fiddler in the tradition of her native Kentucky. Since making her concerto debut with the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra at 16, TESSA has appeared with dozens of orchestras, festivals, recital venues, including Carnegie Hall, Ravinia, San Francisco performances, Amsterdam's Concertgebouw, the Buffalo Philharmonic, and Marlborough Music. And for most of us, 2020 has not been the most rewarding year, but listen to this. She received the 2020 Lincoln Center Emerging Artist Award, Hunt Family Award, she was a 2020 Grammy nominee for Best Classical Instrumental Solo for her recording of Michael Torke's Sky Concerto. She was named this year as co-host of From the Top, the NPR show, a nonprofit organization dedicated to celebrating the stories, talents, and character of young classically trained musicians. And accepting that role, and I think this is particularly relevant today, she noted that, quote, her highest priority is championing our artistic visionaries of tomorrow. And it is that kind of thing for which we are celebrating her today. Congratulations, TESSA.
Yay.
Thank
the Klein has
so
been
much.
fortunate.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, yeah. You know, the Klein's really been, we are not done. Wait, there's more. We have been the fortunate beneficiary of that dedication to young artists. Over the years, TESSA served as mentor to Klein semifinalists and participated in our outreach activities. And notably in 2020, TESSA was a really vivacious and engaging online co-host with Mitch for the competition and a caring, indispensable mentor to our semifinalists, who were the recipients of her warm guidance and her encouragement, to say nothing of going the extra mile in every way and way deep into the technical weeds with us to make the online competition a success. We are so grateful to you. And we're really excited that hopefully you'll be joining us again in 2021 when From the Top hopes to film the Klein.
So, having said all of that, and with a toast prepared for TESSA LARK, it's time for us to make the award. We couldn't be more thrilled and honored to present the 2020 Arts Champion Award to the most fabulous TESSA LARK. Let's raise our glasses to TESSA. Cheers. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Woo. It's now
That's
just
an
about
early
cocktail
beverage
hour
for you
here.
all
So
on the
we're
West Coast.
Right. Cheers. So,
so
Tessa,
let's make the award presentation.
Yes, we have a little token of our appreciation for you. Okay. In its very elegant wrapper.
Ooh, beautiful. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank
I tried.
you so much.
All right.
Wow, we've gotten this virtual thing down. That's amazing. Even transferring physical items from screen to screen. All right, shall I open this?
Yes, please.
Please.
Okay, here I go. I'm not an unboxing master. I'll try to do this quickly, though. Oh my goodness!
It's not like you don't have some other skills.
This is so beautiful. I'm going to fill this up right away. It's not going to stay full for very long. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Is there a little extra bit in here that I should be opening?
A little stopper there.
A little stuff. Okay, the lid.
But
Thank
cheers
you so much.
You. Cheers to you.
Thank you, TESSA LARK, our 2020 Arts Champion. TESSA LARK.
All right. Fantastic. And any words from the 2020 awardee?
Oh my gosh, I am so speechless. It's so embarrassing to get an award like this, but also just so surprising because I simply love the Klein competition and I love being a part of it in any way I can. It's been incredible to see the amazing performances from Julian and Zlatomir, which is a testament to the quality that you support in music making. But the word that I keep hearing again and again throughout this stream is community. And I think that really is what's so special about this competition. I remember in 2008, preparing for competitions is such a solitary thing, but from the moment I came to the Klein competition, it taught me early on the importance of community. And from then on, I was 18 years old. The Klein changed completely how I wanted to engage with the world as a musician. And that started the moment I walked into the door of Tom and Nancy's home. And as they said, they're just complete family to me. They are my heroes. And it continued on with meeting Mitch Klein at the competition. It's just incredible how familial and supportive the entire environment is. All of the executive directors, Marcy, now that you're here, it's just such a testament to the priorities that the competition holds. It's clearly such a supportive family, and the ideals with beginning the mentorship program, having those chamber music reading parties for semifinalists who don't get to the finals of the competition. It's really a win-win. It's almost advantageous to not be in the finals, so you can have the party of your life with Tom and Nancy. And then from there, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. I feel like everywhere I go, I see a Klein supporter or a laureate. Just on Friday, I played a concert with Siwoo Kim, who was actually a competitor my year in 2008. And I play with so many different laureates who came before me and after me. And the community just continues to grow, all the while maintaining this priority of community and support, the nurturing, supportive nature that Dexter Lowry was talking about, and the positivity and the open heart and mind that you all keep. And this year is a testament to that with all of your virtual activities that you've been putting out. And that's big shout out to Mel Metcalf too with all of that. So it's just, it seems ridiculous to get an honor from you all, because you are the example that I'm trying to live by. So I just love you all, and it's a lot of fun for me to be around you all and participate in everything you do. So it's really a guilty pleasure of mine to be here and drinking with you all. So thank you. This really is so meaningful.
Here's to guilty pleasures, and here's to Tessa. We're
here. Tessa Lark, our 2020 Arts Champion. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Violinist Caroline Campbell has appeared as soloist with the Cleveland Orchestra, Los Angeles Philharmonic, Indianapolis Symphony, and many other symphony orchestras. She has soloed in venues from Carnegie Hall to the Kennedy Center, and from Kuala Lumpur to the Sydney Opera House, nicknamed Violinist to the Stars and a favorite duet partner with world-renowned artists such as Sting, Andrea Bocelli, Steven Tyler, Adam Levine, Michael Bublé, Rod Stewart, David Foster, and Seal. Caroline moves with elegant grace between the classical and popular music worlds. Caroline tours regularly with jazz trumpeter Chris Botti and singer Andrea Bocelli, as we mentioned. The YouTube release of her live performance of her arrangement of the James Bond theme Skyfall on stage with David Foster has cemented her stature as a preeminent classical crossover artist. Caroline studied violin with David Cerrone and Donald Weilerstein at the Cleveland Institute of Music. She graduated Phi Beta Kappa with BS and MA degrees from Stanford University, where she studied computer science, logic, linguistics, and psychology. And yes, Caroline was a top winner of the 2002 Klein Competition. It is such a pleasure to welcome you back to the Klein, Caroline.
Good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me to play a couple songs tonight for this first and hopefully last online gala. I am in my living room, but all dressed up for the occasion, and I'd love to start with something just fun and lovable. So this is America from West Side Story. very fond and very distinct memories of the Klein Competition when I was there. Many, many years ago, I competed that week, and it was actually finals week at Stanford where I was attending school. So it was very, very busy, but many things that kind of stand out to me. I remember that was the first year that Klein had a full orchestra to perform in the finals. I think that's correct, and I played Sibelius for the first time with orchestra that night, which was just magical and like stressful, but magical. But just, I think for me, the Klein Competition is so well respected, and it just draws in some of the best young talent. And I look at kind of their prize winners, and it's just kind of the who's who in classical music. So it just kind of is this family of just wonderful musicians, and you can feel that because even now I'm still in touch and I have your support, and thank you so much. So it's a delight to be here and an honor, and I wanted to play one more song for you. This is kind of a fun mashup. You know, I'm a bit of the rebel of the group. I play classical, but I also go into different genres. So this is kind of a combination of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, very holiday-ish, with Carol of the Bells, but with like Hans Zimmer style drums, like a very exciting piece. A year ago, almost to the day, I played this piece with full orchestra and choir in Madison Square Garden in this dress. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to play this for you tonight. Also, I mentioned that to Marcy and people that are putting this together, that my first performance of this piece was in Assisi, Italy. And it was the most spectacular location. It was at the Basilica of Assisi, which is stunningly beautiful. And it was a broadcast on national TV. And I just have such special memories. So I think they're going to maybe include a little video just so that when I think of this piece, this is where my head and my heart goes, is to that first performance for which it was created. So anyway, I hope you love my mashup of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen and Carol of the Bells. Thank you again to everyone at Klein, in the family, the community, the supporters. This is truly a fabulous organization. I'm so happy to be a part of it. Congrats on tonight, and hope to see you in person sometime soon. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Caroline Campbell. We are so happy to have you back with us tonight. Wow, that is a tour de force. That's really, really fabulous.
Well, thank you. I get to have a lot of fun, but I just want to say, Mitch, so much thanks to you. Like, the legacy of this competition and the community that you've created, this is all like, so like, hats off to you. You are truly a force of musical good in the world. So thank you.
It's just so incredible. Yes,
Thank
Mitch,
you,
you're
Caroline.
following
We are so
your legacy.
lucky.
The delay, I'm so sorry. The legacy of your father, Irving Klein, and his wish to sort of support young artists and old artists together. And you just took all of that upon yourself for all of these years, 36 years now. It's just unbelievable, the community you've created throughout the whole world, and getting to meet Caroline here online even, it's just an amazing example. But this is really, it's from the top, the way all of these things sort of manifest, and that's all because of your incredible spirit, Mitch. Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
Cheers
it
to you.
is incredibly uplifting and inspiring to all of us who are involved in the California Music Center and the Klein Competition to keep encountering these amazing musical forces, these people who, you know, we are so lucky to be, all of us who are in this arena, to be able to connect with people of great character, people who love what they do, who are so dedicated to what they do, and who care about the next generation. So, thank you both so much, Caroline, and our honoree tonight, TESSA LARK. I want to thank Zlatomir Fung, Julian Ree, our board leadership, the person who pulled all of this together, Marcy, thank you so much, to Mel Metcalf III, who is the wizard who makes it all happen. Yes, Tessa, are you pointing to Michael? I should just acknowledge Michael Thurber, who is in the background someplace there. At any rate, it's just a thrill and continuing pleasure to spend time with you all and to get to know your musical achievements as they continue to roll up. So, thank you all for being with us tonight. Thank you for the support that you've shown tonight, and we hope that you will continue to. It's been that element that's kept us going for 36 years and helped us to be connected to these amazingly talented people like the two you see on the screen now. Marcy, some concluding words? I think you're muted, Marcy.
Marcy.
Hello.
There
so
we
you couldn't
go.
hear me drinking,
okay.
Right? Mitch is far too modest. California Music Center actually was founded as a summer institute back in 1974. So we're 46 years and plus and counting. It's pretty amazing that the legacy that Mitch has helped to nurture and create. It's just so wonderful. I'm really proud to be a part of it. And I'm proud to be a part of the journey of all of the young artists and the artists who have, you know, are in the arc of their careers, like Caroline, like Tessa, Julian, Zlatomir, so many, and proud to be a part of their journey. And they know where they're going. You know where you're going. But I also want to say thank you to everyone out here this evening and all of our supporters over the years of CMC for helping them along the way. And in conclusion tonight, one of the kind of sign-offs that have sort of become a tradition now in a very short time during the pandemic is when we say goodbye to all of our listeners for the Klein at Home Hour, as well as the Third Thursday's recitals. And Mitch and I want to share that with you tonight, and then we'll let you go. But before I do that, you all raised almost $6,000 tonight, so you should be really, really proud. I have to check my math, but we are really close to our goal. I'm going to leave that silent auction open for a few days, and that'll help us close the gap for our goal. There's some fabulous items there, just saying, so check them out. And again, thank you for your generosity. It really, really doesn't get better than this when you see this warmth coming from your heart, especially at a time like this. It really kind of reaffirms my belief in human nature. So to all of you, although we may be at home now, one day we'll soon be together again, experiencing the joy and the power of music and celebrating the next generation of classical players.
Stay
Thank you, guys.
safe. Stay strong.
Thank you, everybody.
Keep
Happy
listening.
holidays.
Keep playing. Happy holidays.
Good night,
Thank you, Caroline.